Which jerseys do I think look absolutely stunning, absolute flow? Which teams do I think need to rebrand badly? And which teams have mid jerseys? More of this coming up on Friday Funday.
Goal. Avellini, here comes Peyton. And Peyton is in for the touchdown.
Unbelievable. Takes a Kane. 2-on-1. Hustling back. Is going up a shot. Goal! Patrick Kane in overtime.
Ahead of Jenks. Uribe charges close. Out! And the White Sox have won the World Series.
To the circle. Puts the shot in the air. Good! The game's over. And the Bulls have won.
The pocket, so Ferguson was on the run, and you're going to see Wilbur Marshall come here and really flatten him. Oh, boy, did he really hit him.
Looking downfield, launching downfield, going for it all! And caught!
Here's Bernard. Feeds it back. Hazar scores! From Hazar in overtime! And the Hawks win it 4-3.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Da Superfan Network. Welcome to Friday Funday. So, we're not doing a pregame, though there is a Hawks game tonight. They're playing Tampa Bay, and they'll be wearing the black jerseys. It's not a post game, and it's not like a breakdown of a team or whatever, or stats or whatever. But you're gonna get my opinion on things. Today, I was trying to think of how can I make this a little entertaining. We're gonna do Friday Fun Day, and today's Friday Fun Day is an NHL jersey tier list. But not just, we're not doing all the jerseys. We're making this a 3-part series. So we're going to do the home jerseys, just the home jerseys this episode. Next episode, we'll do all these other jerseys. We got like, we got the road jerseys, we got the alternates, and then some centennials. If it counts as the home jersey, so like Chicago's centennial, which you'll get my opinions on that. But if it's Chicago's centennial, or it's a jersey that it's dedicated as their home jersey for the 2025-2026 season, then we're going to do that jersey. I also have NHL uniform database just to like double check and all that stuff to make sure of things. So we have the Rangers stuff and all that. So it'd be like, okay, you need I want more of a closer up of what jerseys we're doing, where I can show you that. But we have best of the best, great, pretty good, mid, bad, and rebrand. This thing is awful. So I'm gonna give my opinions on these jerseys. We're just gonna do the home jerseys this episode. Next episode we'll do the away. Next Friday Funday we'll do the away jerseys, and then we'll do the alternate jerseys. So we're gonna start with the home jerseys, and we're gonna go in the order I have it. I have this right here, so I don't have to like keep searching because these are all out of order. So this unranked thing is just, they're not ranked yet. It's just my little organization kind of thing. So let's start. First off, we have the Anaheim Ducks. Anaheim Ducks home jersey. This thing, I hate it. I hate it. I hate this thing. I love the logo. I hate orange. I hate the rest of the jersey. I just don't like it. There's too much orange. Like the line, the stripes are kind of weird on here, but like I just don't like the orange. The logo's great, but I just hate everything else. I'm going to put this as bad. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's better than the one orange jersey they had way back. This one, it's actually kind of similar. It's actually really similar. Maybe that's why I just don't like it, because it's very similar. It is very similar to what they have now, just a darker shade of orange. This is a really bright orange. This is more of a darker shade. But I just don't like the other thing. I just don't like this jersey at all. So I'm going to put it in bad. The Boston Bruins. Now, I liked the Bruins jerseys in the past. I liked these ones. These were sick. Especially the Reebok version. The Reeboks. That one thing you'll know about me, I love the Reebok era jerseys. This Kane one right here, This is a Reebok. This is the Reebok era jersey, and I love this. I love the collar as it's like the V-shaped collar. I love the collar of the old Reeboks. However, these ones, the ones they have now. Whoop, clicking so much stuff. Hopefully, I'm not getting you dizzy. I like this even more. This is cool. It's like the old Bruins jersey that they had back then in like the 90s and all that, even like the 80s. Like, look at this. It's very, very similar. It's like almost a carbon copy, I would say. I think this is pretty good. I'll put them in great. Maybe best of the best. No, we're putting it in best of the best. It's good. I like this jersey. I hate the Bruins. Hate them as a team. Love the jersey. The Buffalo Sabres are up next. I like this one. Now, if you know about the Buffalo Sabres, they've had a rough pass with jerseys. They had it right to start, and then they kind of rebranded to this, which I think is pretty cool. And then they threw this and the Buffa Slug, and it just gets worse and worse. They had like a yellow alternate at one point in time. Like, this is almost it, but it's not good. This is terrible. Like, they've had some pretty rough jerseys, and then they've had some pretty good ones. So I will say this is the right choice. This blue is a really nice blue. I love the stripes on it. The stripes are pretty nice. Like, the stripes are pretty good. I love the blue. It's the right shade of blue. It's not like that like mute blue or whatever. So I'm gonna put this in great. I like it. It's a good jersey. All right, the Calgary Flames. I'm gonna put this in pretty good. There's not really much to say about the Flames jersey, to be honest. It's like the original, which is very nice for the Calgary Flames. But I don't know. There is like the weird one where they had the script that just said Calgary on it. That one was a bit weird. That one was a bit dumb. This one was weird. The weird, like stripe coming down. I don't understand that at all. But it's not bad. I kind of wish though that they still had this one, because this one's kind of fire. I like this. This one is still good. But this one's kind of cool. I like this. But I will say the Calgary home jersey, it's pretty good. It's pretty basic, kind of like the Buffalo one, but the Buffalo one I just like a little bit more. I think it's just the white C on the red jersey. It's just really, really bright to me that makes it just pretty good. All right. Carolina. Why? I hate this jersey. I hate this jersey with a burning passion. I also have a problem with Carolina in changing their whole, like, having an identity crisis. Like, look at this. This is a great jersey. These are great jerseys. Why in the world would you think, oh yeah, let's make this one the home and then do something weird with the away and then have this one? The good thing is I'm so glad that the game last night, Carolina was wearing these and not these. Thank the Lord, because I hate these. These are awful. I don't like them. You have your main logo. Why have a different logo for your home jersey? I just don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. I hate it. It needs to stay as an alternate or get rid of it entirely. It does not fit for a home jersey. It does not fit for a home jersey. It's not good. I hate the thing. Chicago. We already knew where this was going. Best of the best. The chain stitching. It is the Centennial. Let's be honest. It is the Centennial. It is the Centennial jersey. But looking back at the non-Centennial, it still looks just as good. Like, subtract all this fun little stuff they added for the Centennial jersey. Like, oh, let's add the years, make the gold trim, add gold around this, add the lace, this and whatever. Subtract all of that, and it's basically the same jersey. It's still a great jersey. It's like the standard. When you see beer league teams or you see high school teams and they're trying to think of a jersey, you see this stripe pattern a lot when it comes to it. So I really like this jersey. Not because I'm just a Blackhawks fan, but it's like cream of the crop, one of the best. If I took my fandom out of it, I still think it's one of the best jerseys. The logo's great. It fits perfectly with everything else that's on there. Though I'm a fan of the Blackhawks, if I took my fandom out of it, I'd still think this is a really good jersey. Colorado. I think this is pretty great. But I feel like they had better ones back then. Like, I don't know, something just feels different about this compared to this. It might be like the red or something. It also might be, I don't think they got rid of the numbers. The numbers they got rid of. I don't like, come on. These numbers were pretty cool. Like, look at these numbers. These numbers were pretty cool. But they went for boring numbers. And they made it darker. So, I don't know. I like this. It's pretty great. It just needs a little bit of some tweaks to it, but I think this is a good jersey. It's not best of the best. It's not pretty good. It's a great jersey. It's great. Columbus. Kind of mid. There's not much going on. I wish there was more going on with the sleeves. I know back then Columbus had like stars on the sleeves. This was a weird logo, weird time, weird things. Like, look at these. These are kind of clean. These are clean. And then they got rid of it. Like, I prefer this to be the home jersey. The black on the sleeves and the stars on it. Oh my goodness. That kicks this out of the park. That makes this look like trash. But what we got, it's a mid jersey. It's okay. It's an okay jersey. It's not the greatest, but it's an okay jersey. Dallas Stars. I'm also going to put this in mid. It's a lot of green. I just wish Dallas would just go back to these. You peaked with this. This was perfect. These jerseys were perfect. And then you improved them, and then you made them even better. Like, look at this green one. This green, okay, you can't see that. This one, the green one. This is a great jersey. Like, why did you get rid of this? This is a great jersey. And then, hang on, go one more step. These are even better. And then you decided this was a weird one, but these are great. And then you threw it all away and you brought us these. Why? These, I would say, are one of my least favorite jerseys of all time when it comes to hockey. Like, what is that? Just says the word it looks like a basketball jersey. If a basketball jersey disguised itself as a hockey jersey. But then you redeem yourself and you got the green. But I feel like, I don't know. The collar doesn't seem right. This was awful. The collar doesn't seem right with it. Like, this is okay, but I wish it still had like the copper. Like, make these even if you don't add like the copper to gold to it and you just make these the jersey, I'd be okay with that. These are okay, but you have better options. Okay, the Detroit Red Wings. I'm going to put in great. It's pretty standard. It's pretty boring, but lots of history. Like, you don't need to make it a flashy jersey. You know what? We're going to put it in great. Yes, I'm a Blackhawks fan. I just put Detroit Red Wings in best of the best. We're putting it in best of the best because it's got so much history. They got it right on the first try. They got it right at the very beginning. Yeah, they were the Detroit Cougars and then the Red Wings, and then they threw this, and it's like, not going to change anything with this jersey at all. Maybe switch where the logo placement is, then you throw this, and it doesn't change at all. Like 1987 to 2007, long era of like this jersey. 2 decades, and then 2007 to 2017, and then 2017 to 2025, and then they have this. Like, they didn't do much changes with this jersey, but the history behind the jersey matters like a lot. Though looks basic, like it's like, well, you put Calgary down here and it's got more than this. This jersey, this logo is one of the best logos. It's clean, it's beautiful, it's a nice jersey. It's on par with these. Edmonton Oilers, here's another one that's best of the best. Now, if I was making this stuff back in like 2015, like 2017 and all that, this is awful. I hated when they switched it to orange. This is bad. One thing you'll know about me is I hate orange jerseys except for one team. But they made the right decision in bringing back the blue because the blue, like, yeah, Gretzky wore the blue, whatever. The blue is just so much more iconic. It just is so much more iconic. Like, remove Wayne Gretzky from it, it's still a good-looking jersey. It's iconic. It's awesome. Off to the Florida Panthers. This sucks. I hate this one. This jersey's bad. But the problem is, they ain't going to change it because they won 2 cups with it. But you had everything good to start. Look at this. This was great. And this was good. Like this one, even the blue one down here with the stick. They had such a good logo. They had everything going right. And then they decided, let's add weird lines because it's the Reebok era, Reebok Edge. People added random lines to things. This one was kind of weird. And then this is okay. And then that's all right. And then they threw and they made this. And I'm like, what is that? What is this? You got rid of the Panther doesn't even look ferocious anymore. He looks just like that's what he looks like. Like, go back. Like I said, there are some, this reverse retro, awesome. This should be the home jersey. This should have just been the home jersey. This should just be the jersey in general, not whatever this is. But you're not going to change it because you won 2 cups with it, so it's not going to matter. But I think this is awful, and it needs to change. It needs to go back to the logo they had before. It's better. The jerseys you had before were better. They were cooler. Kings. I'm putting this in great. I'll put this in great. I had to think for a second because I'll put it in great, but I'm going to be honest. What they had before was just as good. I liked this logo. This is when I think LA Kings, I think this, not this with Wayne Gretzky and whatever. However, I feel like this kind of era needed to go. And what they had before was just as good, and then they switched it. I still think these purple ones were kind of cool. This was actually kind of sweet. I think they should have that as an alternate. But come on. These are just as good. This logo's great. It brings back the 90s feel to all of it. It's a good jersey. I do not like it when they wear the chrome helmets, but if I had to choose between this one and the old one that they had, the mid 2010s one that they had when they won their 2 cups, I'm going to be honest, I'd be fine with either one. Minnesota. Actually, that's a bit harsh. I don't like this. The weird tan stripe in the middle with the weird red stripe, it doesn't really work with me. They did what they had before when they first showed up was good. These are good. I like these. These are pretty clean. The numbers are cool. I'm not a big fan of this one. It's too bright. The numbers are cool, but the logo just doesn't fit. But I just then they brought their 25th anniversary. These are clean. I like these. I would have rather seen these or these. The red one's weird, but these, I'd rather see these than what they have now. I don't like this now. This is it's not terrible that it needs a rebrand, but I just don't like it. And it's not oh, this jersey's okay. I just don't like it. It doesn't feel balanced. Montreal, I'll put that in great. Actually, we'll put it best of the best because they haven't changed their jersey. Montreal has kept their jersey pretty much the same throughout their entire history. Yeah, you've had some weird ones, but even the weird ones kept with the same trend, and this is a pretty good jersey. It's not pretty good. It's best of the best. It's one of the best of the best. You're seeing a trend here that the original 6s are up here, but these are good jerseys. They got it right at the beginning. And there's not much to say about Montreal. Their jersey's just clean. When you think hockey, this is one of the first jerseys you think of. These top ones right here are the first jerseys you think of when you think hockey. This one, though, I don't. It's too Nashville. It's too boring. It's too boring. There's not much going on, and I hate yellow. But, like, come on. These ones back then were good. Before they added a yellow helmet, these were good. And now they have just this. And I'm like, you got rid of a lot of your blue, or you did something with, you got rid of a lot of your blue and you changed the yellow. The yellow looks different. You also had these lines on here that kind of looks cool, but like, there's just nothing going on here, and I just, like, there's not enough blue to me. I just don't like it. I wish they don't need the rebrand, but I wish it would change. The New Jersey Devils. I'd say this is a pretty good jersey. They've had this for a long time. There's not much to say. It's a pretty good jersey. It's not like at the tier levels of history with these, but they've had some cups. But this one's pretty good. I like this jersey. They haven't done much change to it. Like, it's a pretty solid jersey, I would say. The only thing I don't like about it is the weird dimple on the black. I wish it was just a solid black. It looks solid black here, but but up close, it's got like the dimples and stuff. The Islanders, I'd say this is also a pretty good jersey. I'm not a big fan of the Islanders, but here's the thing, I liked the Fishermen, but there have been some bad jerseys to go along in their history. And honestly, the Islanders jersey, though iconic, they've had some bad ones. This one's a pretty good jersey. They've had, like, they got it right the first time, and it's pretty good. Like, you don't really need to change much about it at all. There's not much you need to do. It's a pretty good jersey. Now the Rangers, this is best of the best. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the original 6 are in here. And it's because these jerseys are just great. I love these jerseys. The Rangers jersey, like the Rangers jersey. Okay, the Rangers jersey. What do I love about the Rangers jersey? The diagonal font and the 3D numbers. Look at this. It's so clean. It makes it hard to decide. Do I like the home one more or do I like the away one more? Because they're both pretty even. I like both of these. They are really nice. Like, if I was a Rangers fan, I'd be like, oh yeah, we have the best jersey in the league. Like, these are clean jerseys. They're like top of the line. The only thing actually there are laces. It's hard to see those laces on that away jersey, but I think this jersey is awesome. I love this jersey. I love the numbers, the font down diagonally. Teams that have tried doing it, they're okay, but nothing beats the original. Ottawa. These are mid. I love the logo. I hate how there's just not much going on. I wish a little more gold was added. Like, if you added a gold stripe in between the two red stripes, I think that'd be kind of cool, and I would probably bump it up to great. But there's just not much going on, and I don't like it. I love the logo. Like, the logo they originally, like, they had this was original. Like, yeah, they had the double red line and whatever. This logo's great. And then they had these, and I'm like, this logo's pretty cool, and these jerseys look kind of sick. The font's cool. And then they just kind of went back to what they had. And I'm like, add a tan, like a gold stripe here. Like, look at the gold here. The gold on this is pretty cool. You don't need to give it like all the texture and stuff and whatever. That's a bit much. But like, add like the gold here in the middle, and you've got yourself a great jersey. And the Flyers. This is a great jersey. This is the one team that I'm like, okay, orange fits this team. However, there is one problem. They did have a good, solid jersey before. I want to point out this. They had the sleeves right. The sleeves were right and everything. Let me throw the Lindros ones. The sleeves were right. Like, they had the sleeves right. And then they just kind of they rebranded, and they kind of just screwed up the sleeves. There's too much white on these sleeves. The numbers black are kind of weird. Like, this just doesn't feel right to me. Like, I felt like they had it good, and then it's like, we need to rebrand and change it, but there's not much to change with it. And like, if this was the jersey they had now, or if this one is the one they had now, this is best of the best, but it goes in great because they did make that change. Penguins. I hate the Penguins, but their jersey's awesome. Their jersey's great. What's not to love about the Pittsburgh Penguins jersey? Like, you think Lemieux, like, look at this, it's clean. Okay, those numbers are kind of bad. Those numbers back then were kind of bad, and then they finally figured it out in the 90s, and they're like, oh yeah, we're so good. Look at us in the 90s. And then they decided, let's change things. And I'm like, okay, the Robo Penguin's kind of cool. This is not that great. I don't like the Pittsburgh down across. It kind of looks like it's sliding off a little bit. And then they did this. This one actually looks kind of clean. This is kind of cool. And then that's pretty good. I like that. And then they brought this one. Honestly, the Vegas Gold wasn't that bad either. But the thing that people didn't like about it is that they did so much changing, and they already had the history. There was so much history with this. And then you threw Crosby in, and he won a cup with it, and it's like, okay, yeah, we need to throw it back to this. These are good jerseys, and they've kept them ever since. But like, I can't be mad with these jerseys. We'll talk about this one another day. But the black and the yellow and the white all go together, and it's a really, really good jersey. I'm not a Penguins fan, but this jersey is a pretty good jersey. San Jose. It's bad. And it's not because I hate the San Jose Sharks. They've just had better. Like, look at these. These ones from the late 90s, early 2000s, these are clean. These are clean. And then they kind of got too simple. Actually, they got too like weird. They added a number, kind of like how Buffalo did, and then they kind of just got more boring as time went on. Not a big fan of the black. There's not much going on with the black jersey. This logo's just weird. It's like, oh yeah, we have a secondary logo. No, what are you talking about? The Cali Fin is what they call it. I don't like this. Now, there is another jersey that we have. Let me see. It's this one. See, this San Jose jersey. That one's pretty good. If that was the home jersey, I'd put that as, it's a great jersey. But it's just really boring. There's not much going on. As you can tell, a lot of the bad ones I just don't like them, or they're just really, really boring. Or they're boring and they've had stuff better in the past. Columbus had one. The reason why Columbus goes in mid is because they had one good jersey in the past, and there's not much that needs to be changed with the jersey. If all you did was add stars on the side of on the sleeves, okay, that's cool. That's all you need. If you want to change the complete sleeve and make it like that black one, the black sleeved one, that one from the mid 2000s with Nash and all that, okay, cool. Nice change. It's boring, but it doesn't need tons of changes. This one is bad, but it doesn't need a full rebrand. You need to change the logo and everything. You need to change the colors. You just need to bring back what you had. This one is boring. Bring back what you had. Anaheim, it's bad. Bring back what you had with the colors. Like, there's not much changes need to be made for this. Like, I think this jersey's pretty good, but just some slight changes would make a difference. This one's a complete big change because you're changing the complete color of it. And this one, you're kind of changing the numbers and changing, like, the style of the colors. This one, you're just adding more colors. And then this one, you're just changing the whole thing. But you're not changing the logo. These ones, I'm like, change the entire jersey, change the logo. That's the difference between these. This logo's great, this logo's great, this logo's pretty good, and this logo's all right. It's just, I hate how they made the jerseys. This logo's great, and this jersey's pretty all right, but if they added something to it, it would just make the jersey even better. This one, they should change. The jersey they have now is not bad, but I wish that they had what they used to have. And this one just needs like a slight change, but even with what they have, it's all right. And then these ones, you don't need to change it, you don't need to change it, you don't need to change it, or you didn't need to change it, but you changed it when you should have just kept it as it was. Kind of rambled on there, but I'm trying to make you understand where my mindset's going with all this. Off to Seattle now. I think it's okay. I wish there was more going on with the bottom. And the stripes are kind of weird on the arms, but the logo's fantastic. I love this logo. This is a great logo. But I wish they had like something going on the bottom, like kind of like how San Jose and Dallas and Calgary and Buffalo, Chicago, Boston, Edmonton, like they all have something going on the bottom, and this has like this line and then this even thin, like this stripe, and then this even thinner stripe, and then like the stripes on the shoulders or on the arms are weird. But it's all right jersey. It's okay. The logo's great. If this was just logos, this is going in great. This is a great logo. But the jersey's lacking what the logo isn't. The logo's doing a lot of heavy lifting, and I think the jersey could be a little better. St. Louis. Do I want to put you in great, or do I want to put you in best of the best? I'll put you in great. Because to be honest, I liked what the Blues had before. Like the dark blue and all this. I can just grab this one. I liked this jersey. And then they switched it to this. And I'm like, cool. Nice rebrand. But I don't know. I think this is just on as par with that. I think the red was kind of weird, but this jersey was pretty good. This one, maybe not so much, but this one was pretty good. The red was kind of weird, but this is pretty good. I like this one. Like, it's like if this one was the jersey, it's still not best of the best. If this is the jersey, it's not best of the best, but they're pretty solid jerseys. They're pretty good jerseys. Like, they are, I like saying pretty good. They're good. It's a good jersey. It's a great jersey. It just, I don't know. I don't like the Blues. I want to put it in best of the best because it's a standardized jersey. I'll keep it in great because I think, like, if you thought this was a good, like, if this jersey was a good jersey, why would you have changed it in the first place, kind of thing? I know decades and stuff, and looking back on it, it's like, oh yeah, the times are changing, but if you thought this was good, why would you have changed it? And if what you had was also good, why would you have changed it back? So either way, you're getting a great jersey. Tampa Bay, I hate this thing. It needs to be rebranded. It's too boring. Tampa Bay had it knocked out of the park when they first came into the league, and then it's fine. And then this was a good jersey. People thought this one was bad. This is a great jersey. I love this one. This is awesome. The jerseys are good. The numbers are even better. And then they get simpler, and then they get weird, and then this is a terrible jersey. Thank God they got rid of this. Bolts, what is that? It's like it's just bad. And they're trying to copy the Rangers, and then they threw this, and I'm like, what happened? We got boring. Really boring. And we haven't gotten back since. This is okay. This is a pretty good jersey. But you already had it good here. Heck, even this alternate was good. Yeah, there's a lot going on, but it gives it character. But, like, this is boring. It sucks. There's just nothing there. Yeah, it's the Lightning. Yeah, we get it. Nobody, like, that's not that hard to figure out, but I think it just it was good to begin with. And now it's just Toronto, this one's okay. The logo's a bit I think they've, like, the logo back. I would say, honestly, the logo they had, this was a good logo. And I think they should have kept this and not gone to, like, whatever this leaf is. And also, it feels like this leaf, is it really it's not even like the original. Like, this leaf, I prefer this leaf over the one they have now. I prefer the leaf they had back in the, like, early like the World War eras, the old 90s. Like, this is a good like logo. Like, I don't know, I just don't like the logo. The jersey's great, the logo's just a bit, and I think they could have just kept what they had, or gone back to way at the beginning, because that logo looks better than this. The Mammoth, I'd say this is pretty good. Yeah, it looks like an EA Sports logo. Something you would have on your NHL Create a Team. But it's not bad. It's a pretty good jersey. The colors are good. It's got stripes on the sleeves. It's got something going on at the bottom. Maybe something going on with the shoulders would have been cool, but it's a pretty darn good jersey. It's really good. Vancouver, I'd say this is pretty good. Vancouver's had a weird history. They went blue, and then they went this, and then they had these, and these were pretty cool. And then they had these weird, like, fades and stuff and all that. And then they got these, and then they went back to this. I think it's okay. It's a pretty good jersey. I don't think it's on par with everybody else up here, but it's not down here. Vegas. I hate it. I hate the Vegas Golden Knights in general. Let's be honest. I hate the Vegas Golden Knights. Here's the one problem I have with this jersey. The sleeves are weird, and the texture is not needed. There's like a goldish, like, texture. Like, there's a texture on this jersey. And I'm like, that's not that necessary. You would have gotten by with just the color. The texture's a bit much. And then you throw in the gold helmet, and it makes it even worse. Like, I don't know. You don't really need the texture. The gold's a pretty good color, but the texture to, like, emphasize the gold is not really, I guess, needed, if that makes sense. But I don't think you need to rebrand it completely, be like, oh, because rebranding would be getting rid of the team. But no, I just don't like this jersey. This is a case of it's doing too much in the wrong areas and not enough in the right areas. It's doing too much in the wrong areas, and it's not doing enough in others. The Washington Capitals. I'd say this is pretty good. It's pretty standard. It's pretty nice. I will say the Flying Eagle is way better. Like, just to replace the colors that they had, and you got a pretty good jersey. But, like, I think this is better than what they have now. But, like, they still kind of have that, what they had at the beginning. But I think this just has more character than this jersey up here. Just has a little bit more character than the one they have now. But it's not bad. It's a pretty good jersey. The Winnipeg Jets. I'd say this is the last one we got. This one, I'd also say is pretty good. And the reason I'd say this one's pretty good is it's like a rebranded new Jets kind of thing. And it works. I love the logo. The colors are nice. Yeah, this one, the one they had prior, this logo and this was pretty good. Like, this was a great jersey. And then they disappeared and they got moved to Phoenix, and then that whole thing fell apart. And I don't know. I think this jersey, it's a little lower than the original, but it's not like, it needs to be changed kind of thing. It's a pretty good jersey. Like I said, it's not on par with all the others up there, but it's a good jersey. So that's my tier list. Now let's figure out the best in order. I'd say the Rangers are up here. Detroit is down here. Pittsburgh is like here. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh in the best. Over here, I'd say, honestly, I'd keep it as it is, like this. Maybe the Blues move up to here, and then I don't really care about the rankings of all these. This one is definitely the worst. This is the worst jersey by far, is this Carolina jersey. This one's awful. I hate it. They should have just kept what they had, which was the old red one that they had way back when, because this one just works, and it's just better than whatever this is. But other than that, that's going to do it for a Friday Funday video. We have done the home jerseys. Next Friday Funday, we're going to do the away jerseys. So we should have some interest. And we're just going to build this tier list as we go. If new jerseys come out, I'll add new jerseys to the list. But other than that, that's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was a little bit of an entertaining and get my insight of what I think about jerseys. Don't forget, check out the Hawks playing tonight against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Oh boy, we're going to have to be looking at these terrible things. But hopefully have a great weekend. Stay warm if you're living near me, because it's frigid. It's getting cold outside. So stay warm, stay inside, and God bless. See you next time.